Welcome to part 2. Aha, he's got his back turned to me.
Did I just...
Ow!
Oh,
Who did that?
damn it.
Alright, found you! Now stand and fight, ruffian! That got him running.
Great. More waiting. Just what I wanted. Well, you gonna search more areas? Maybe come in here and hack at me if you found me? Or are you just gonna stand there, being as annoying as possible? You're gonna stand there then? I see. Wow.
What are you up to? I thought I left clear instructions that the widow shall get no harm. She's in a terrible state.
Faintest.
Distance between you and a murderer serving up a glass of poison. But wine is the last thing she needs. What if she swoons and falls to her death? Do you want that on your conscience? Oh, did she? Then go to cook this instant and tell him to hide the bottles, lest some other half-wit servant gets the idea to disobey my orders.
Yes, Mistress Mastiff.
Well, be off with you then.
Yes, Mistress Mastiff.
That was weird. It was a really buggy conversation. Hopefully you got the gist of it anyway. Doesn't sound like Mistress Mastiff's lines were obscured.
That's my signature. I will easily leave a chair overturned.
Much as I love the position you're in, gotta stuff you in the rotunda here to make sure no one happens by.
Fine gathering, eh, dear?
Quite.
Yes,
Much like the McCafferty soiree last season at their summer home.
quite.
Yes,
Food was delicious.
quite. Quite. Yes, quite. And on and on. Don't you two ever get tired of yourselves?
My, what's got... Someone killed her?
My goodness. Not very nice.
They're just gonna say quite some more. Not much to steal around here. Downright shame, that is. Anything under the stairs? No.
You'll never believe it, Robert. The servants have had the impertinence to refuse me a glass of wine. No, not even my Ginny. Robert, could you get a glass for yourself? And then I'll have a sip. Then you see, I might sleep. I am so weary, my darling.
There's the widow herself. Doesn't seem like she's aware that I'm here. Nice view of the city, though. I guess that's why they call this the Overlook Mansion. She's supposed to say something when I come in the room, but apparently she didn't.
Bryant tells me you've left a message for me on the Victrola. Really, Robert? Can't you just tell me yourself? That's silly Victrola annoys me. Why must we have that ugly mechanist thing crouching in our bedroom? If your message is really so important, then you'll tell me yourself. At dinner. Yes, dinner. I'll have cook prepare all your favorites.
Victrola, huh? Well, she's not gonna listen to it. I suppose I could. Of course, I'll be saving that for later overall. I gotta loot the first floor first. Oh, this is another servant. Interesting that he waved to her.
Huh?
At that particular moment. Took care of those two. Well, the telescope. I guess the good captain really did just leave it lying around. In a nice display, of course.
That's odd.
going?
Gotta be careful.
Ah, you just got yourself worked over nothing.
It was nothing.
What's that?
Just me.
Hello?
Hi there. Now here's a really damn obscure bit of loot. Can't even see unless you're hopping up. Clams and noodles. I wonder if that recipe's any good. Another sitting guard. Alright, I want to loot the table, so... Let's try this moss arrow thing again. Alright, and this time I didn't put out any light sources. So hopefully he'll only be cautious.
What's going on over there?
Crazy collision detection.
Guess I was wrong. I don't think there's anything here.
Oh, the second one was worth 75. Brings me back here. Another locked door. Don't worry, I'll get into it eventually. There's still a couple guards left. Right over here.
Some kind of...
Looks like he's stuck behind the door.
Well, I wasn't sure I really heard anything anyway.
Let's try and fix that for him. If I can get across this.
Well, I didn't leave it open. Must have been you. How am I supposed to work when someone's put out the lights?
That other guy's still facing the wrong direction.
Look, darn it, really look. Because I'm telling you, something could be there.
This should be pretty easy.
Jeez, I gotta relax. Maybe it's time for a beer.
Oh, good.
What's that?
I think that takes care of everything. Now, there are a couple of locked doors I rather conspicuously avoided. And a bunch of worthless plates. But I'd say the time has come now for me to open them up, see what's inside. Starting with the second floor. Wait, almost forgot. Gotta bring the Widow Moira some wine. Hopefully she won't mind just a regular bottle out of the kitchen. Because if it's the expensive stuff, I'm keeping it. Just put it on the table for you.
Thank you. Now perhaps I can settle my poor nerves. So kind of you to fetch it, so that I could stay and watch for my dear Robert. I know I've not thanked you properly, and a poor woman's gratitude is not worth much these days, is it? I can hardly trust my other house guests. They think I don't hear them sneaking about. But I do. When my Robert returns, he'll deal with them. Anyone who has stolen from me. He'll always look out for me, one way or another. My Robert, my sailor.
So, she responds when you get her the wine, but there's no reward for it. Nothing at all, in fact. I like that. It's a little bit of humanity that Garrett can show off that isn't strictly necessary. Now the key on her desk is open that door for me. So the captain says he should listen to that Victrola message. Let's have a listen then.
Edwina, this is your Robert speaking, and I have some important things to say to you. First, though, you must send anyone away who might be attending you. Yes, even Ginny. I have left some things for you, safe in a secret room. The coin I have saved over the years, and an odd item I discovered recently. If I don't return from this next voyage, go to my study, where I have hidden a small switch. The switch will temporarily open a secret door in the North Gallery. Make good use of what you find there, and always remember that I am your devoted husband, Robert.
A secret room, eh? Always my favorite room in a house.
Let's have a quick look at our objectives. Yeah, it spells it out pretty well. So here's a question. Did Robert know that something bad was going to happen on this particular voyage? Or does he re-record that message every time he goes out? Because he found the compendium recently. bears thinking about. Although sadly we'll never know the answer. I took the back way mostly to get that extra bit of loot. The lock isn't too hard. And there's pretty much only 2 major combinations on this map. Not hard for me to remember. This is a captain's log that survived, I suppose. There's the switch. You can hear something rumbling in the distance. There's the secret passage. Well, that one seemed a lot faster than the first one.
That's got to be the compendium.
So something I've heard is that if you don't take the money in this chest, then the Widow Moira will send you a thank you note. Unfortunately, if you've been watching the loot count, I have to take it in order to get 90% loot. This sends me back into the smuggler's tunnels. Wrong way. Here we go. That's odd. No noise. Anyway, I would have liked to see what would have happened, but I guess it's impossible for me. Anyway, 500 really isn't that much. I mean, honestly, if she fenced all this stuff that I stole, she could have gotten 7 times the amount.
I've stolen the compendium, the book that the glyph key opens up. Once I bring it back to the keepers, we'll finally get to see this long-lost prophecy of theirs. I hope it makes interesting reading.
100% loot, 24 blackjacks, 5 discovered bodies. Looks like that's about it. See you tomorrow.